To many of us, buying a cup of coffee, drink it, and then discarding the cup feels completely normal. But in the past, such a behavior would have been unimaginable. In fact, it would have been considered a sign of insanity. The idea of throwing something away after just one use, especially something as valuable as a cup, would have seemed absurd. Through most of history, materials were expensive, and wasting them was a surefire way to end up impoverished. Of course, the antagonist in the story is plastic. This may seem unfortunate, not because plastic isn't an incredibly important and useful material, but because it has shaped the very world we live in today. Plastic helped propel us into the modern age, especially at the turn of the 20th century.
From furniture to shoes, stockings to tennis rackets, plastic quickly infiltrated every corner of our lives. It wasn't just a replacement for other materials, it was a game changer. Its durability, lightness, and flexibility made it indispensable, allowing us to live more comfortably and affordably.
Plastic is durable? Yes, but the very durability means it doesn't decompose easily. It clogs our ocean, fills our landfill, and harms wildlife. What we once embraced as a marvel of a modern technology is now one of the biggest challenges facing our planet.
In the 20th century, the world witnessed a major revolution in materials technology, namely the discovery of plastics. However, despite its convenience and usefulness, this revolution also brings a big challenge that was not expected: plastic pollution that is now threatening our environment. It all started in 1907 when a chemist named Leo Baekeland invented Bakelite, the first synthetic plastic. It became a symbol of the beginning of a new material revolution that promises great progress in various industries. This progress continued, and in the 1930s, plastics such as nylon and polyethylene found their way into our lives. Nylon was used for clothing and furniture, while polyethylene began to be widely used in packaging. Plastic promises a cheap, lightweight, and durable solution, a material that fits the modern world. However, soon after the Second World War, plastic production increased rapidly. Plastic is increasingly becoming a key ingredient in almost every aspect of our lives, from plastic bags to children's toys, from drink bottles to household appliances. Plastic is not only cheap, but also durable, and it saves time and money.
But despite the widespread use of plastic, a big problem is starting to emerge: plastic pollution. Plastic doesn't decompose easily. It takes hundreds of years to fully decompose, and as a result, plastic waste is piling up in landfills, rivers, and oceans. Today, single-use plastic is one of the main contributors to environment pollution. Every year, millions of tons of plastic end up in the ocean, polluting marine ecosystem, and endangering marine life. Plastic bags, plastic bottles, and plastic straws that are discarded without control contribute to this global problem. Plastic stuck in the environment not only pollute our stationery but also injures animals, pollute waters, and has a negative impact on human health. We are now faced with a big problem to continue using plastic, but at the same time reduce its impact on the environment. The plastic revolution has brought great advance to modern life, but it has also brought us a huge problem. Now, we need to take responsibility for how we use it and find a way out of the crisis we created ourselves. In the next video, we show you what people think about it and how aware they are of plastic pollution. We'll explore their views on the problem.
Plastic pollution? What is that? I don't know.
I also don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Interview findings reveal that the community's awareness of plastic pollution remains low, despite the fact every year Malaysia generates a significant amount of plastic. waste. But as plastic became a necessary part of our daily life, we began to overlook its darker side. What was once an innovation and incredible tool for convenience and progress slowly transformed into a threat. The same plastic that helped us advance has now become one of the world's most insidious pollutants. To better understand this issue, let's explore of single-use plastic and how Malaysia can work towards a future free from plastic pollution. In plastic pollution, the hidden destruction.
Plastic pollution is one of the most pressing environmental issues in Malaysia, and it's a problem that affects every corner of our country from urban area to the rural area. Let's take a deeper look at this issue more. Most of the issue of the plastic pollution started with the incorrect plastic waste disposal. As we know, plastic is used in almost all the consumer and industrial activity, from the construction and vehicles to the electronic and agriculture.
Incorrect plastic waste disposal becoming a widespread driver of biodiversity loss and ecosystem degradation. Every year, 90 to 23 million tons of plastic waste leak into the aquatic ecosystem, polluting lake, river and sea. It threatens the human health, affect foods and water safety, burden economic activity and contribute to climate change.
Another issue is inappropriate dispose of urban. It means that the government or people who are responsible for eliminate plastic waste by using inappropriate that can cause the damage to the environment such as land and air. It also can include the animals and humans. According to our World in data, 55% of plastic waste will end up in landfills and 25% will be destined for the incinerations. The estimation of the incinerating plastic in a single year will dump 85 million tons of the greenhouse gases into the atmosphere.
Greenhouse gas emission also occur when the plastic industry manufacture new plastic since using fossil fuels on the construction. This means that when plastic is disposed of through the incineration in open air, it releases toxic gas which has harmful effects that are duplicate on the life cycle of human health. Other than that, plastic is not disposed of correctly can also enter the waterways and in turn to the ocean. A notable study estimates that Malaysia has generated a total of 0.94 million tons of inappropriately disposed of plastic waste, of which between 0.14 and 0.37 million tons may have potentially leaked into the marine environment. Plastic also can discarded or disposed of in landfill often fail to decompose for hundreds of years. The government used as an inappropriate way like leaching harmful chemical into the soils and groundwater that can pollute ecosystem.
I think I don't know.
I think I don't know. So
Overuse of single-use plastic.
I have no idea.
Saya rasa plastic pollution ni jadi sebab penggunaan single-use plastik yang secara berlebihan.
As the answer from the public, the use of single-use plastic is a convenient daily life, but it also have a negative impacts on the environment and human health. Around the world, 1 million plastic bottles are purchased every minute, while 5 trillion plastic bags are used worldwide every year. In total, half of the plastic produced such as water bottles, straw, food containers, plastic bags and plastic packaging.
As a result, these plastic accumulate in the environment and ultimately cause plastic pollution. Plastic contains a various toxins which can leach into the environment and contaminate water source. This can cause a serious health problem for animals and humans such as malnutrition, die, injury and kidney damage.
As part of its environmental strategy, the government has introduced a set of policy recommendations to tackle the growing issues of plastic pollution. These measures aim to reduce plastic waste, protect ecosystem and promote sustainable alternatives. By implementing this policy, the government is working towards a zero waste future, where resources are conserved and communities embrace eco-friendly practices, ensuring a cleaner and greener planet for future generations.
Oh, I don't have heard about that. I don't have idea on that question.
Try to do a campaign. Maybe tightening the law, rules.
Now, let me explain to you the suggestions or solutions taken by the government to overcome the zero plastic pollution in our country. To tackle environmental challenges, we need to improve recycling systems and waste management. In other words, the government needs to enhance recycling infrastructure. This includes teaching communities how to dispose of waste correctly and why recycling is important.
Raising awareness will help reduce landfill waste and protect the environment. It's also important to encourage people to separate recyclable like paper, glass, metal and plastics from regular trash. This makes recycling easier and helps reduce landfill use. Supporting local recycling efforts is essential for creating sustainable practices. Recycling has major environmental benefits. It can reduce carbon emissions by around 7 million tons, helping to fight climate change. This is why improving recycling and waste management is so important. We all share the responsibility to conserve natural resources and protect ecosystem. Individuals, businesses, communities and governments must work together for eco-friendly solutions. In summary, improving recycling systems, educating people, encouraging material separation and supporting local recycling efforts are key to a cleaner, more sustainable future. Recycling helps reduce emissions and conserve resources, protecting the environment for future generations.
In addition, the Selangor government plans to fully ban single-use plastic bags by 2025. If suitable alternatives are available, local authorities will handle the ban's implementations, helping businesses and consumers through the transition.
The approach may vary across areas as urban regions may have easy access to alternatives like reusable or biodegradable bags, while rural areas might face challenges. Education will be key to success, with public campaigns raising awareness about plastic waste and promoting eco-friendly options. The ban's success will depend on both accessible alternatives and changing public behavior towards sustainability, with local support ensuring a smooth transition.
Also, another suggestion for zero plastic pollution is that people are encouraged to use reusable grocery bags when buying essentials at market or shopping malls. Reusable groceries bags are a growing trend, helping to reduce plastic pollution and its environmental impact. Plastic bags are harmful due to their non-recyclability and landfill waste, while paper bags made from recycled materials or trees are recyclable and decompose faster, using less energy in production.
Using reusable grocery bags is an easy way to reduce the environmental damage caused by plastic bags. Plastic bags are convenient, but their production and disposal harm the planet. In the US, producing plastic bags use 12 million gallons of oil each year, and for every mile, 14 plastic bags are discarded. These bags take up to 1,000 years to decompose, and only about 1% are recycled. Plastic bags also clog recycling machines, making it harder to process other materials. They often end up in landfills or oceans, polluting the environment and harming wildlife. Over 100,000 marine animals die yearly from ingesting plastic bags. By switching to reusable bags, we reduce plastic pollution and protect wildlife and the environment.
We have learned that solving the issues requires collaboration, government and businesses, and individuals all have a role to play. When we work together, whether through policies, innovation or community action, we can achieve much more than any one group could on its own. Now we arrive to the conclusions. The fight against single-use plastic teaches that a small actions lead to significant change. Together, we can protect Malaysia's natural beauty and ensure a healthier environment for future generations.